Good morning. My name is Jeroen Ouwehand and I am the Global Senior Partner Clifford Chance, which is an international law firm. First, I would like to thank the City of London Corporation and the Green Finance Institute for inviting me to speak to you on this morning of the third day of the Green Horizon Summit, which day is being co-hosted by the World Economic Forum. Now, climate change is the biggest issue we face and time to tackle it is running out. So the good news is that the number of corporations and companies that have committed to net zero targets has increased threefold in the past year alone. And that includes some of the world's biggest players such as GE and Apple. And as we all know, the investor community is increasingly playing its part too. Now you may wonder, what about the lawyers? Well, the law has historically played a role in addressing big societal issues, whether it is around the abolition of slavery, the Nuremberg war trials, or the American Civil Rights Act, to mention just a few examples. And the law will indeed play a significant role in tackling climate change. Now, laws regarding climate change are hugely complex and regrettably fragmented. And as lawyers, we advise clients how to navigate these conflicting laws and regulations across jurisdictions and to anticipate policy and regulatory changes, including in the area of green finance. And we are increasingly advising clients on the transition to clean energy, such as hydrogen. But as lawyers, we need to be advocating for comprehensive and cohesive regulations and unified metrics to support the transition to a low-carbon economy. Now, the UK's net zero ambitions stand out in the world. In 2019, the UK became the first major economy to commit to net zero by 2050, and that has a real impact on the business decisions of our clients, both in the UK and globally. And as the theme of this summit makes clear, finance will play a pivotal role in this transition. And we do see significant growth in green finance transactions globally, but London as global financial centre is clearly a hub for green finance. The green finance market has in fact doubled since 2018, and regulators and industry bodies like the FCA and the LMA are also very active in this space, and there is a drive towards a common approach. Events such as this summit and the announcements by Mark Carney and the Chancellor last Monday will all help to drive to a whole economy transition. And I was personally very inspired to listen to His Royal Highness yesterday morning and hear him so clearly lay out the 10 steps he believed were needed to preserve nature and our planet for our children and our grandchildren. And the task, as we know, is not a small one. To stay within the limit of 1.5 degrees warming, we need to reduce our emissions by 45% in the next decade. Industry and governments are increasingly being held to account. Now, I am a litigator, so please allow me to say a few words about climate-related litigation. There are hundreds of cases worldwide, and these are not just cases against energy companies, but increasingly also against governments. For example, in the Netherlands, which is the country where I am from, we've seen the Dutch Supreme Court recently uphold a decision of the lower courts whereby the Dutch government was held to urgently reduce its emissions in line with its human rights obligations. Business, civil society and governments need to collaborate and work towards the common goal of a net zero future. And as private sector lawyers, we too must be responsible, and that goes beyond our own carbon footprint. We need as a profession to take up the challenge and use our skills and experience to come up with innovative ideas and solutions. We can together help shape the laws, and we can help our clients move in the right directions. We can work together with NGOs and in partnership support and deliver on United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 13. As lawyers, we can choose what we support and what we do not support. We do not have to be neutral service providers. Laws reflect the values of society, seeking to address the problems of the age. And we have seen this in the past, but our generation faces a huge challenge, the existential threat of climate change. And lawyers must play their part using the power of the law to deliver on a sustainable future for all. Thank you.